Hello everyone, all of you are welcome in my YouTube channel E-Teaching Gurukul. In the Fundamental of Computers next video lectures, I am going to explain or describe the programming language. This is the continuation of the programming paradigm. Whatever I am explaining in the programming paradigm, you can see in my previous video. In the previous three videos, I am explaining the programming paradigm and their types, imperative paradigm and the declarative paradigm. So in that continuation, I am explaining that programming language, how this type of whatever the programming language are there to implement that kind of paradigm, whatever the paradigm we have to decide, means whatever the algorithm we have to define to find out some problems. So that is known as a different kind of methodology we are going to be used, and then how this type of methodology or approaches towards the solution, what kind of programming language is basically used. So I am going to explain the programming language aspects, whatever the how many types of programming languages are there, so you can understand in this video. So don't forget to see this video at the last, otherwise you cannot understand the concept of programming language with respect to the programming paradigm. So programming language is nothing but the implementation process or implementation approach, whatever the algorithms or whatever the method you have defined in your different kind of paradigm that will be implemented here. So that is the implementation, means it's a practical approach, it's a practical implementation is possible through the programming language. So you can see that a programming language is a formal language which comprise a set of instructions that produce various kinds of outputs. So programming language, the first definition you can say that the implemented version of or the implementation of any kind of approach or any kind of method or algorithm is going to be performed in a programming language. So programming, in another sense you can say that in case of programming language nothing but that collection of or the set of instruction which is going to be produce various kinds of outputs with respect to some specific type of input. So it takes the input to perform the operation on that particular input, though means that the performance or the whatever the result is going to be generated, the operation is going to be performed. So this type of operation is nothing but the set of instruction and generate the various kinds of outputs. So programming language are used, second point is there, programming language are used in computer program to implement algorithm. I have already told you the nothing programming language is nothing the implemented version of the problem solving approach. Whatever the problem is defined in the form of algorithm, that is going to be implemented, means practical approach is going to be performed in programming language. So there are programmable machine that use a set of specific instruction rather than general programming language. So this is a simple specific type of definition is given here. So for that I am going to give an example. In a restaurant you can see that a machine, when the particular manager, hotel manager is going to be press some keys, that will after some pressing a keys, a bill is going to be generated for each and every kind of item they whatever the item they have consumed in the form of food, that will be generated in the form of bill with an amount, and then total bill is going to be generated. So this kind of machine actually perform some specific type of instruction, means they are bounded type of program with respect to a machine. So that means you can say that programmable machines. So that is generated a specific type of output, not the normal type of programming language that is going to be generated. So a programming language is an vocabulary or a set of grammatical rules for instructing a computer or computing device to perform specific types. So programming language is nothing but the same like of English like language. It's also follow some set of vocabularies, set of keywords are there. Vocabulary means keywords are there, set of grammatical rules are there, then how to write the syntax or write the statement in a sequential form without any use according to the means according to the grammar, means according to the programming respect grammar that is going to be followed. So you can say that programming language in another aspect of one kind of English like language, which which is going to be follow grammatical syntax, or it has their own type of vocabularies, means keyboard, or you can say that keyword is one kind of vocabulary. So you can see that so a programming language is an English type of language, also follow the grammatical rules. So in that respects, we see that programming, in the term programming language usually refer to high level language. Generally, whenever we are going to talking about the language with respect to the computer language, that is known as a programming language. So we always talk about the high level type of languages. So whatever the high level type of language, you can see that basic C, C++, COBOL, Java, Fortran, ADA and Pascal. So these are the well-known general old age language, means earlier days of languages, you can see that. So these are known as high level language, but some are directly understandable by computer, other require translations. Means in another aspect, or other side of the portion, or other side of the language, you can say that all the languages are not high level, because high level language is basically used for human readable, or user can understand that kind of language, but machine never be understand that kind of high level language. So that's why there is another part of language that is known as an low level language, which is directly understandable by the computers. So other required answers. So we can see that one side there is a high level language, one side there is a low level language. So how they can synchronize, how they can communicate to each other, means high level is going to be communicated in the form of low level. So we need some kind of translation. So we required some kind of translation which convert this high level language into then machine readable language. So you can understand very well that programming language, generally we are just considering the high level type of language, but computer always understand the low level language. So that's why we need some kind of translation. And now come to the point, types of languages. There are three basic types of languages are there. One is called high level language, one is low level language, we have already discussed about that, but one is very well type of language that is known as assembly language. So this assembly language generally lies between the high level language and the machine language, because whenever we are writing any kind of programming in high level language, that will be compiled, means that will be translated in the form of intermediate language, and that intermediate language is going to be generate a assembly type of language, and after that assembly language, that is going to be generate a machine language. So you can say that the assembly language is very much nearer to the machine level language instead of the high level language. So that is the basic concept is there. So you can say that you can see that high level language is top order language, that is called Fortran, C, Pascal, that is known as high level language, and so many languages are there also known as a high level language. So this high level language, I am going to explain that. So this is high level language level is there. So this high level language is generate an intermediate language, that is one kind of intermediate form of language, which is actually generally followed by a compiler generate an intermediate type of language, quotation or codes are there. So that code is finally generate a assembly language. So assembly language is instruction is after that finally the code generation phase is there in a compiler, that is going to be generate a machine language. So this machine language is directly interact with the hardware. So that means that the machine language is the final language which is going to be performed or executed by the CPU. So you can understand very well that what is the high level language and what is the assembly language and what is low level language. Assembly language generally situated between the high level and the machine level language. Whatever the compilation process or translation process is there, that is going to be generated intermediate language which is coded by an assembly language. So this assembly language is finally generate the machine level language. So that's why assembly language is generally situated or intermediate translation process or intermediate process is there between the high level and machine level. So come to the point, computer level first, that is machine level language. What is machine level language? You high level language, it's very easy, and don't explain about that what is the high level language. We have to know about that what is assembly language, what is machine level language. And high level language, each and every persons or students know that very well, that what is high level language. So now come to the point, our main concentration is machine level language and assembly language. So first is machine level, that is known as a low level language. So machine language is a collection of binary digits or the bits that is that the computer reads and interprets, which instructs the computer how to perform elementary operations. Means whatever the user going to be perform some task in the form of high level language, that is going to be converted into a low level language. And low level language nothing but the collection of binary digits or the bits. So these bits or binary digits is going to be interpreted by the machine to perform the specific task whatever the user is going to be perform. So whatever the operation is going to be instruct or going to be write in high level language, that is perform in the form of binary form by the machine level language or machines. So this is the simple definition is there. Machine level language is nothing but the collection or the combinations of zeros and ones. Machine level language is the only language a computer is capable of understanding. Means with respect to the machine, if we are going to say that how the machine is going to be understand any kind of information, the only answer is the binary forms. Means whatever the instruction written in a binary form, machine is definitely understand that process. So that's why we need convert this high level language into an binary form. So machine language is the only language a computer is capable. So that's why the computer is capable only machine level language, means zeros and ones combinations. So examples you can see that how the hello world is written in machine level language. So you can see that this is an hello world is means H means here you can see that this is H. So as H is interpreted as a binary code, that is this is the binary code of for H. So you can similarly we can see that this is the last, that is called D. So this D is defined by this set of zeros and ones. So this is the binary form of D. So same as some other are there, H, E, E, L, L, O, W, O, R, L, D. So these are the conversion of letter in binary format. So you can understand that very well what is machine language. Now come to the point, second important type of language, that is called assembly language. So assembly language represent machine language instruction using English like abbreviations. Means whatever the operation is written in an English like word, so complete sense of English word is not going to be used here, the abbreviation of that particular word is going to be used. So assembly language is basically represent a machine language instruction, or the whatever the instruction is there, that is called represent in the form of English abbreviation. Suppose we are adding some things, means addition is going to be performed. So instead of complete word additions, it will take ADD, add. So abbreviation is generally used. So assemblers converts assembly language to machine level language. So if we are going to talk about the assembly language, means assembler assembler nothing but one kind of translator. So assembler type of translator is basically used for convert the assembly language into a machine level language. Speeds programming reduce bugs, means assembly language having a minimum number of bugs, means minimum number of errors or complexity is there, and the execution is very high. So instead with respect to or the compared to the high level language. For example, suppose I am going to operate this C is equal to A plus B, then how it is going to be performed, means the A and B is going to be add. So first of all we transfer A into a memory location, or you can say the registers of a CPU R1, and then add, that is abbreviation of the addition. So abbreviation form, abbreviated form is used generally in assembly language. So add B to R1, R1 having the value of A. So A plus B is equal to perform, and then it is going to be stored in an R1, and then this R1 is going to be moved in C. So this is a 3 statement instruction for addition of this C is equal to A plus B. So this C is equal to A plus B is written in a high level language, and this high level language means whatever you are going to be choose in language C, C++, Java, whatever the language you have choose, that is known as a high level language. And this high level language is generate an intermediate code which again generate a which again generate a assembly code that is in the form, and this assembly code is finally generate a machine language that is called machine language. Means zeros and ones forms language is given. So that language is understandable by the machine and going to be executed. So you can understand that very well how the assembly language or how the assembler is going to be work for assembly language. And assembly language is where the assembly language is actually situated, where the high level is situated, where the machine language is situated, and which type of language computer known or understand very well, and which type of language user very much understandable. So you can understand very well that what is the computer language. So if you like this video, or if you listen this video carefully, and if you find out that you have gained lots of knowledge about that particular video about the computer language, so please comments on that particular video, so that I will motivate I can motivate it from your words. And don't forget to like it and share it, and if possible don't forget to subscribe it. So once again, thank you.